see that infestation pit coming up, as well as that Evo chamber finish with the +1 defense upgrades. And Vaisnt is just sitting outside of his base with a nice little army. But wow, look at how many roaches and zerglings he has. It's pretty phenomenal. I don't know what's going to happen. And here comes the force, waiting for that second immortal. Very intelligent by Vaisnt. He's probably going to be able to hold this fight. Oh, with wonderful force fields. And has those immortals picking off, and he's pulling back a little bit. I think he could actually take this force if he wanted to. Pushing forward as the roaches run away. Very nice positioning by TriMa with this nice long line wall. Vaisnt's units are clumped up together, pulling forward, pushing back, and there he sees
there we are. Now I think something TriMa should be working on is really getting that creep. I mean, he definitely could have chased down those Stalkers and Immortals, but it looks like right now he's not getting those Zerglings involved in the mix. Those Zerglings could definitely chase those units down.
Absolutely.
Keep on doing some damage.
Those roaches hit hard on those immortals and do less damage, so he needs those Zerglings there to do the light damage on the immortals. He does manage to push back the Protoss' army, so the Protoss can fight another day.
It looks like up in our production tab there isn't a whole lot going on, but me being a Terran player, it's natural to see a whole bunch of things going on in production tab. So what are we usually looking for with like production rate and all that, Chris?
Well, we want to make sure that all the races are building units constantly, which we do see an Immortal coming out, and we do see a lot of roaches and these infestors coming out. We want to make sure that both players are saturating their bases. It seems like Vaisnt has left some probes here all alone. He misclicked his rally point, not realizing that this is doing him no good, having 6 people getting from one gas.
There we go. Now you notice what just happened there. Hopefully he reset his rally point. Yes, he did. There we are.
And we see that the Zerg player should be getting his 3rd up, which it looks like he is doing. His natural seems a little bit sparse. His main is quite alright. And oh, look, here he goes with his big force of roaches.
There's the infestors that he's looking for.
Yep, and we do not see any observers on the field right now for TriMa. Actually none, and only 1 immortal and 14 stalkers, which is quite good. But like we said, no observer. Seems like he's pulled back. He's going to go behind this little area, which is very smart because there could be proxy pylons here. That's a very good place to put a proxy pylon.
Absolutely.
There he goes. We'll see if Clint is able to spot it, and if these cannons have the range to do it. I think he knows of the cannons, and he's going to try to go around the force as much as possible. Oh, and doing the...
And here comes the Vaisnt Marines. Here we are. All right.
Pop out right when they pop out. Oh, wow. Catching these stalkers out in position. What a phenomenal play by TriMa.
Excellent play.
Pulling his forces around, seeing if maybe he can pick off this natural expansion. These photon cannons do some damage.
Yeah, we get a little physics lesson in here.
Yeah, proton, neutron, electron. We have a little battle going on right now, killing off a pylon as well as going back into the middle line and then going forward to pick off these stalkers. Oh man, getting his infestor a little bit too far. Nice burrow there. He'll be able to regenerate a lot quicker, and he'll be able to move up here. We should see in this production tab an observer being built as soon as possible, but I don't see anything except these level 1 shield upgrades. Sitting there destroying the pylon, the probes. Here comes the stalkers. Going to do some more damage, but he burrows once again.
In terms of macro, we're not really seeing much macroing going on here. I mean, now he's just trying to slip these roaches in. But, I mean, he's just really focusing on more on this attack. He needs to be really focusing on back home, getting another force ready, because this force is going to get destroyed.
Absolutely.
By these stalkers.
Nothing in the production tab this time. There we go. 14, 20 Zerglings. Wow, 34 Zerglings. Quite nice. Maybe to make some Banelings. I would actually like to see some Banelings on the field this time. It'd be good to take out these cannons, just to rush in, do some quick damage, and then come in with a roach force to clean up the rest.
Absolutely. So how effective would you say Banelings are to stalkers?
I haven't quite decided, but I think that I actually do like the Banelings against stalkers and zealots. And like I said, against these buildings it'll be good. And these guys are what you really need to worry about. The Banelings can run right into them, and it kills them quicker than anything. And we do see this observer up right now, which is fantastic for Vaisnt. He has all these stalkers, which is just great against that sort of play. I would like to see him put up another Robo Bay and then gear up to take this expansion. However, we do see this expansion up in the north 12 o'clock position.
Yep.
Wow, very interesting there. Had a sentry off guard and he was able to pick it off.
Looks like he was just using it to scout around, but I mean that's a pretty good placement right there. I mean that could definitely lead to some suspicion that maybe there is a expansion up there.
Yeah, exactly. Putting that force field, it might get him kind of nervous, and he needs to go up there and check. It looks like he's got his third saturated. He's working on getting that gas. It's very nice. His natural is still very low on drones. He needs to be working on that drone production. Look at that money once again. Trying to float in high money. Well, wow, Clint down at the 50 mineral mark.
And looks like TriMa's a little supply blocked right now. But we do see 2 overlords. There we go. Now the supply block has been lifted. If you don't mind, can we take a little quick peek at the main?
Absolutely, we can look at the main. The main is mained out at this current time. It doesn't have that many tech structures, but look at this. Hydralus Den, very interesting to see if he's going to do this. And we almost had an engagement here. Zergling's moving up. Quite a bit of Zerglings, and he's moving up to that north position. I don't know if he's going to spot that base. It looks like he is. I don't know.
Yep, he's got the base there. He looks like he's going to make a move on that base.
There he goes.
The same.
Taking
Looks
it out.
like he's not responding to it. Looks like he's just going to let it go.
Yeah, I think he's thinking, I'll give this up now and let me get some more reinforcements, and now he's going to push out. And look at this at home. We have some Hydralus, and as you said earlier in the game, if he had been spreading his creep, Hydralus might be more effective. Oh, he's going to catch the Zerg player off guard. His half his units up there and half are down here. He's going to kill all these. Oh, but nice with the Burl.
Yeah,
Sadly,
but still
the
got the
observer sitting there.
Yep.
Uh-oh, a little bit of lag here. There's the observer floating around, going to pick off all these units. He needs to just forget this army, unburrow, do as much damage as he can, and start working at home again, spreading that creep, building more Hydras, building more Roaches, and getting those upgrades. As we see, he's getting the level 1 melee attack right now.
It looks like also TriMa's gotten a little bit of floating minerals going on here.
Oh yeah, 5,000 minerals is absolutely ridiculous, although he is on 4 bases. If you could call it 4 bases without it being...
it looks like he could use some work on that 4th and possibly get some, if we could take a quick peek at the main.
Yeah.
It looks like he did get those drones out of the way. There's definitely looked like a few minutes ago some drones stacking up on the mineral patch there, the leftover mineral patch. But looks like he's lost that 4th. But in our production tab, looks like he's getting some upgrades.
I love this play by TriMa building this Ultraless Cavern. It's going to be able to let him burn his money, but I don't know if it's going to be in time. Here comes another engagement. The Stalker's coming in. A lot of Hydralus and a lot of Roaches. I don't know if he should engage him right now. Those Hydralus didn't need to move, and their speed had no effect on this battle. And, but here comes the Colossi, and wow. The battle just turned one-sided thanks to the Colossi, and the rest of the Stalkers. Sentry's coming in on time, and I just don't see TriMa coming back from this. However, 15 Roaches on play. Miss rally that run right into the base and get destroyed as he's destroying the natural expansion.
Yeah, that was a key battle right there, and it looks like TriMa didn't really play it as smart as we would have liked to have seen, but it still looks like he's misrallying still. That could have been a huge difference. He could have done a little more damage to this and possibly held off, but it does look like we have some. We have the GG.
And that's the game. Wow, what a fantastic game played by Vaisnt. Very valiantly played by TriMa. I think he did well, but there's a lot where he can improve on.
I think some key things he really needed to work on was definitely spread that creep. That creep would have been really good early on when chasing down any of that first early aggression, and definitely would have been great eyes for him.
Yeah,
because that's really how Zerg really gets their vision.
Absolutely, vision is very crucial, as we saw in this game, with them being able to see each other's expansions and pick them off.
Yeah, alright, so...
Yeah, this has been a Morecraft shoutcast live for you, and I'm Cadoink.
And this is Jack.
And if you like the video, please subscribe below, or comment, or like the video. All 3 help us out tremendously. We'd love to hear your advice, how we can improve, what we can do better, and what you like. What should we keep doing? So thank you very much for watching the replay, and we'll catch you guys later.
See you all later.